Yo, gozer. Alles goed?
Rustig. Oh, I knew this was gonna be that top wick. Look at that. Ain't that about a bitch?
Yeah.
I knew it too, bro. I'm pissed as shit.
I knew it. I was like, man, put your stops a little high, bro. Just do it, bro. Just do it. But that's okay.
You have a sell stop below this hourly low, which is where the 4 hour starts to flip as well. That'll be pretty tasteful. So I think the YouTube will be up and running any moment now. Hello, we got the first people populating into the YouTube. Amazing. Let me change my Zoom background to my office space. No. Oh dear. How do I add the blur thing to my Zoom? Add image. Let's go to my trading floor over here. Perfect. Alright, perfect. So I'm in my trading floor over here. Hello to the YouTube people. So let's do some analysis on gold. Or actually, firstly, let me send the link over to the Slack people. The Zoom link. Participants. Invite. Copy link. Alright. Alright, so the Slack has the Zoom link. Perfect. We have 60 people in the YouTube. Let's start doing some fresh analysis for pound yen. Basically, first thing I'm looking at is how the daily closed below this previous support to the left, and it has wicked up during Asia session, and during London session we see that on the 4 hour it created a 4 hour resistance closing below the 4 hour support and daily support. So now I think if this was the 30-minute, you would be looking to take sells right with a stop loss above there and then ride the clean traffic all the way down to at least conservatively 1796. That's going to be the first conservative target. And basically, we see the 4 hour came up, created a top wick. Now, if it starts to flip bullish, then you expect to see a bearish body on the 4 hour, right? Because that's how candlesticks work. They create highs, then they create the bodies, and then the lows, and then they close. So you're expecting this 4 hour to close strong bearish. And if we take a look at the hourly time frame, we see this weak bullish candle over here, and in a very strong downtrend. So knowing gold has so much volume, we're approaching a very high volume session. I actually have a sell stop placed right below this this 1 hour candle, which is where the 4 hour starts to flip. So let me guys show you that on my MetaTrader. So this is my sell stop position, which hasn't been activated yet. It's basically right below this 4 hour over here. Stop loss is about 15 pips, which I'm not planning to be hit. I don't expect much drawdown. So this is the hourly chart is right below that low. Let me check. This low is 1804.5. So let me put it just a couple pips below it, like 1804.34. That's 2 pips below the low, so that even if it does break the low, it's not necessary. It's you know, I can be sure that it's broken the low with confidence rather than creating a minor wick down. So let's put it right there. That's the entry price. So now we just need to wait for this 4 hour to flip, and I'm basically going to hold. I'm going to try and hold a runner to 1796. So let's see what we can make of that today. That's the first gold idea I'm giving out for today is basically is this 4 hour flip bearish. If you're a little bit more conservative, I think what you can do is wait for like a 15-minute to close below this support. If a 15-minute closes below this support, then you have a easy clean range down with volume. It's going to be an amazing trade. So for GJ, GJ is also a very, very simple analysis. If we look at the daily, this is my analysis for GJ. You slap a big fat zone right over here and you don't trade it. That's basically my analysis for GJ. I think it's very, very tricky. Now let's do a more serious analysis. So let's say I was looking for a trade on GJ. What would I be looking at? We have this support at 154,500, is it? Yeah, 154,500. A resistance at 155,300. If we drop to the lower time frames, we see that we can adjust this support over here. Price is coming down. It's coming down to this 4-hour support to the left. And so we've got about 15 pips more room to go on the for sells on GJ. And I think if you break bearish structure, you can see buys coming from this support up to this resistance. So let's take a further look. Let's say if price were to close below this most recent minor support, then you've got about, what's this, a 18 pip range to take sells in. I think that's okay. But yeah, it's a little tight, but it's doable. And if price starts breaking this bearish structure right over here, then I think you can start to see buys. But you want to see first this strong support tapped before any buys, because you're kind of in the middle of the range, and it's not so fun trading in the middle of the range. So let's come back to gold. Gold 15-minute is closing like this, somewhat strong bullish. 5-minute tried to do a deeper pullback, but just grabbed liquidity. So I think as we come into the New York session, I think we're gonna see some amazing sells on gold. That's gonna be the trade of the month, to be honest, I think here. So this 15-minute, we want this 15 to close with a wick. That'd be much appreciated, I think. So yeah, if you guys in the Zoom, in the YouTube have any charts to share, let's definitely do some analysis on your charts, give some feedback. Would I take some profit at wick fill on gold? Sure thing, yeah. That's a really reasonable place to take profits, right at this wick fill. You might even want to put your stop loss at break even, something along those lines. 15-minute is closing. It's closing okay with somewhat of a wick. If the next one starts breaking the low, then this hourly seems pretty good to continue down. So let's take a look at this chart. I think we got the first chart in for the day. Oh yeah, let me also put some music on YouTube library. Let's put the money song. Yeah, let's do that money song right away. So let's take a look at this chart. Let's do, where's the money song? Here's the money song. Oh, that's gonna be very loud for the Zoom guys. Alright, so we got the money song playing, we got this chart, buys above here. This is, what pair is this? Euro NZD 30-minute. I think that makes perfect sense, yeah. Buys above there. You might want to see a little bit of a pullback so that you're not buying the high, but above this level makes perfect sense to continue on upwards to like 1.700. It's a very good idea from the Gulag. So gold is breaking the low. Sell stop hasn't been triggered just yet. So yeah, I think that's going to be a pretty good idea when it does activate. Oh, wow, super lucky with this sell stop hasn't activated just yet. Let's see what happens. What's your thought on my chart? Let's take, I think that's the same chart from Dispy. Where can we find that song, please? You guys can find this song in the YouTube library. Alright, sell stop got triggered right over here. Running a little bit of a drawdown, but I think with volume we can continue on pushing lower. Let's see what happens. First target is going to be this wick fill where I'm setting positions to break even, and I think we should see a very clean sells going all the way down to like 1896. So we're 7 pips in profit. What I'm gonna do is trail my stop loss from minus 15 pips to minus 8 pips right off the bat. Right off the bat, gonna secure 50% at this wick fill, and I'm gonna close 50% if it comes back to break even. So first thing, I started, if you guys take a look at the time, I started this stream early just so I can show you guys this amazing trade. So boom, secured 50% right there, stop loss at entry. This is now a risk-free investment over here. So, which I'm gonna keep this trade running for a very long time because I believe that this opportunity is a really good opportunity. So if you guys followed this advice first thing in the morning, sheesh, drop a like on the stream. So yeah, we're running 10 pips profit. I think this was a 10-second trade. Let's look at the 1 minute. This 1 minute was like, yeah, not even a 1 minute move over here. Damn. So yeah, let's take a look at the 4 hour. Let's discuss some targets. If we look all the way left on the 4 hour, we've got clean traffic coming all the way down there. So that's where I'm going to secure the majority of my position. So yeah, really happy with this trade. If it comes to 20 pips profit, gonna secure another 50%. Actually gonna secure another 50%. Let's wait for 20 pips to come in. Around 18, 20 pips. Let's close 50% right here. Perfect. So now the rest, I have a 0.8 running. I think we can definitely tap TP with this 0.8 position, which is about 80 pips away. So first thing in the morning, called out a winning trade over here. So if you guys caught this trade, you know what to do. Definitely drop a like. So let's do gold sells plus 15 pips so far with, oh, how do I do with runner? So yeah, the money song made us money today, guys. The money song, it works. It's no cap. No cap, you know the vibe.
Congrats, Master P.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It was a great trade. So Vin D has a GJ idea over here. Let's take a look at this GJ idea from Vin D. I wonder what the D stands for. All right. Entry as candle broke the low. Oh, amazing. That's a 60-minute chart. Amazing entry. Price created a low, retraced. You see weak bullish candle. Next one breaks the low to retest the newly created low, and you're aiming for the support to the left. It's a great trade over there, buddy. Really good trade. Really good trade. I think second opportunities can start coming into this once the candle closes below. You might see another leg down to this support, but that'll be tricky. One thing I love about this trade is you didn't let this support, this minor consolidation on the lower time frame, affect your judgment. You looked at the hourly, you're like, the hourly has a low, it's creating resistance. If it breaks here, I'm gonna take a sell and screw the lower time frames. So yeah, this trade, let me put this trade on the screen. So entry is exactly 1804.16, 1804.16 right over there. So you guys saw how this stop loss went from minus 15 pips to basically minus 8 pips once it got triggered, and now it's at break even, and runner should fingers crossed run to 1896. That'd be an amazing day if we can hit 1896. I had the same entry on AJ2. Yeah, Forex Franc, I'm a little early today. The reason that is because I really wanted to showcase this trade live. I'm like, this is gonna be such a good trade. I just want everybody to see it and catch it with me. So that's why I started a little like 20 minutes early, something like that. But yeah, really good trade. Really good trade. I actually have losses from London, so this is where I make back my losses. I took a little bit of an early entry. It was a very risky entry once this 5 minute broke the low over here. Basically, what went wrong with this entry, one thing that was wrong was how the range was quite tight, to be honest. I think that's what went wrong, and price had already dropped quite a bit. So I could have waited for a deeper pullback, which came in over here, but this gave no confirmations to go down. And then the new hourly candle closed. It closed below this resistance to the left. And this 5 minute created resistance to basically fill the wick. And that was the entry I should have been in. Basically, you know, my second chance to my bias. But because I took this first loss, my confidence diminished quite a bit. So I didn't take the second trade, which was a shame. And the reason that is because I didn't want to trade in this range anymore. So if we look at the 30 minute, I basically didn't want to trade within this range anymore. So I waited for price to break below, where is it? So basically then later on in the London session, price broke below, 30 minute closed below the resistance. So this was right over here when this 30 minute closed, and I basically took a sell when the 5 minute closed bearish and broke the 30 minute low. Where was it? And it went basically 10 pips, 8 pips in profit. I brought my stop loss to break even, stopped me out, and then went 30 pips, which is, I was planning on holding full position to 30 pips. So take a look at this 1 minute. It's so, where's the 1 minute? Right over here. Yeah, 1 minute right over here. Look at this. This 1 minute candle is like, oh, Master P has an order right here. Let's go tap it. Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. You know, I think confidence was a little low during that time because of the first loss, but confidence is perfectly fine for this New York session. So 1796, boy, let's get it. Guys, trust me, this channel is the best in YouTube. Oh, that's amazing. I believe so too. Other than Wicks don't lie, I think this channel is pretty sick. So running 30 pips up here, gonna secure another 50%. Geez, why does this keep closing? So yeah, basically secured 50% at 10, 50% at 15, 50% at 30, and now I have a basically a 10% position running to ultimate target right over there. I mean, this is such an easy trade. Once the 4 hour flipped bearish, you expect to see like a bearish body, right? So pretty simple. I hope you guys took it as well. Yo, man, like Frank, how are you?
Good. Yeah, I just turned on the charts. I saw this and missed it. And
You saw the melt. Yeah, that's true.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. Where were you? I didn't hear you in London session.
My neighbors were doing a lot of like just construction work. So
okay.
I just muted myself. But hey, London was a blessing.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Do you catch anything in London?
Yeah, I caught 2 sales. I caught like 36 pips in total.
Sheesh. Where were the sales? I'm guessing the one with...
The first one was the 15 closed under that support, broke the low wick.
Mm-hmm.
So I got my entry at 1808.
1808. Oh, right over here.
Yeah.
Ah, okay,
that
nice.
was my first sell, and after once it came back, made resistance, and then
right
on 1809 after.
Oh, nice. Yeah, those are great trades. I did a little mishap, took a little loss at the beginning, right over here at 15 minutes past the open, and that really ruined my confidence for the rest of the session because there was this amazing confirmation here which Luke took, and I called it out as well. I'm like, if this 5 minute closes bearish, then 100% we're gonna fill this wick on the hourly. So I missed that one, and then I took another entry once it broke out of this range because I didn't want to trade the range anymore. So then I took another entry once this 5 minute closed bearish and broke the 30 minute low, which went like 8 pips, stopped me out at break even, and then went to my 30 pip target. And now I'm in this sell stop over here below the 1 hour low.
Yeah, that was nice. So you just took.
Yeah, a 1 minute trade.
Sorry. Yeah. I was not feeling comfortable, even though the trade looked good for Luke. Like that was not a range I was comfortable playing in.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, it was just like really so close to all these daily supports and 4 hour supports.
Yeah.
And I was like, I would rather wait, and I got those sales after, so.
True, that was really good. I think today's the day where there's just plenty opportunities. Prices is gonna keep creating lows and highs to retest.
Yeah. That's why even if like people hear this, if you miss these sales because they did happen like before the stream normally starts, I mean there'll be plenty of opportunities. That's why I'm not even like that gutted with
Oh
what's
man,
happening
you
right
already
now.
took 2 amazing trades anyway, so
Yeah,
that's all good.
that's why normally I never trade New York. I'm like, no trade, it doesn't work out. But having some profits and seeing this price action on gold, I'm like, we could maybe squeeze one.
True. Yeah, New York is where I made my losses back. Let me send this to the. Oh damn, what's going on? To the what's it called? WhatsApp group. Yeah, perfect. Well, at least, yeah, it was a pretty good day. Yeah, pretty sick. So if you guys missed the initial gold move down, just I would wait for a resistance to be formed, and then we can a low created, resistance formed. So let's see what happens. If you guys have any charts to send in from the gulag, send them in. Let's see what more you guys are looking at. Basically broke down. Ooh, wow, look at that. GJ came down to target. It came down to target with volume. It could even wick all the way down to point to 230, 250 to this, you know, extended support down here. It just depends how much volume there is in the market. Somebody in the gulag says waiting for resistance so I can get in. That is a perfect idea, to wait for resistance. I made 5% on 200k account. I missed this trade, which I can made 10%, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. You still up 5%. I think 5% is better than any bank or institution could give you in a whole year, and you made that in a day. So if it's on a 200,000 account, 2k account, 5k account, 5% is 5%. But yeah, I missed a lot. Damn, was I on mute? I think I was on mute this whole time. Holy need to pay attention.
No, we can hear you.
Oh, really? Okay. So even the cough? Damn, did it cough?
No, not the cough.
Oh, okay, good. Then I muted myself perfectly. Alright. Yeah, like, I missed a lot of opportunities today, man. I wasn't on top of things. If I was on top of things, then woulda, coulda, shoulda, probably up at least 5% for the day as well. So it is what it is. Learning opportunity for next time. Can I ask if Frank works part-time on the construction? Just curious. No. He said his neighbor was doing some construction work. He doesn't work. Yeah, he doesn't work in construction. Today so good for setups. Yeah, Chris. Today is really good for setups. Now you need to ask yourself why. Why is today so good for setups? You know why you need to ask that? Because if you once you find the answer, guess what? You're going to be able to anticipate these conditions for next time, right? And when you can anticipate them for next time, then guess what? You're not going to be slapping 1 or 2%. No. You're going to go, dare I say, you're going to go big. So it's really important to ask why. And once you know why, then you look for that why continuously. So I think, what's this? 30 minute just closed over here? Or 15? Yeah, 30 closed over there. Yeah, pretty sick. Running 40, almost 40 pips in profit. Retraced 30 pips. Let's see if the rest of the position can smack TP down there. I think if price, let's see how it forms. I'm gonna leave the rest running. I've already made back my losses. I'm in a tiny profit for the day. So if this trade, if this small runner, 10% runner does hit TP, then that's gonna put me up quite okay for the day. So let's leave it at that. So hot here in the Netherlands today, it's crazy.
The thing is that 18,000 is going to react.
Yeah, you think so? Yeah, it could be. It's a flat number.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, I closed another 50% of my runner at 30 pips. Just to, you know, secure the bag. I am leaving GJ. Damn, gold is the new babe. For real, man. Gold, like, since London session right up to now, it's moved 160 pips. What has GJ done since London session? Moved 16 pips. You know, 60 pips. So relatively, gold is just amazing. So I think we can update this. We can update this to plus 30 pips right over here on gold sells. So if you guys don't know about this broker called Dominion Markets, their website is dominionmarkets.com. They're basically a really good broker for this Forex industry. You can do a lot of things with them. They have really good spreads, but also their commissions. You can actually purchase things like magic keys or a mentorship with their commission structure. So that's really amazing. Let's see if this trade can continue on running to hit TP at 80 pips. So if you guys caught this trade, it was a little early, but I started the stream extra early just so you guys can see this trade being executed at whatnot. So we're running almost 50 pips in profit over here. So this is the Instagram account I use to, you know, show performance on Instagram. We're running 420. Can we get 420? Yay, there's 420. 420, amazing. So yeah, I think with a little bit more volume coming in, we can definitely hit 80 pips TP, which should be, you know, this first area on the daily. Yeah, here you can see what I did. Basically closed at 10 pips because it happened in 1 minute. I closed 50% at 10, 50% 15, and then another 50% at 30 over here. And now the rest is all, you know, can go straight to TP. And yeah, these were the losses in London session. Basically, this first loss really ruined my confidence for the day, and then which caused the second one to be a break even. But now in New York is where we make back our losses. New York and Friday session is where we make back losses. Nah, just kidding. What's your TP on gold? 1796. AK Matt, if not a secret, how many percent do you usually withdraw and how often? Appreciate you. So basically what I try to do is withdraw basic enough to pay a certain bill and leave the rest on the account to leverage for the next month. That's basically my plan. So like if you have, let's say I don't know, car insurance. My car insurance is $50 a month. If I withdraw, if I use Forex to pay that car insurance for $50 a month, but I'm up, let's say 150 for the month, then I'm gonna withdraw 50, leave 100, and with that 100 next month I can, you know, leverage that profit to maybe make a little bit more and see if I can make like 200. I start with $30, now $100 plus. Thank you guys. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. Just make sure risk is intact and it's all good. So let's take a look at this chart over here. Ooh, wrong chart. Is it my fault or I think it could be my fault. Let's try it again. Nope, I think it's a wrong chart. I think you added the X yourself. Yeah, wrong chart. Wrong chart from New Demo. I love the name. New Demo sends out the wrong chart. Alright. Why do you think there are so many setups today? The reason I think so is because if you take a look at the daily, daily closed below this level, right? So where's this daily candle gonna go? If this was the 30-minute time frame, would you not be looking to take a sell to mirror this clean traffic to the left, right? So that's why today is just blessed with opportunities. These are the days that make your month, you know. Hey, good morning. Would you look for any buys on gold today? No. You couldn't pay me to look for buys today. In a few years, we all have 100k on our balance. Come on, guys. Yes, sir. Can I check the chart now again, please, from new demo? I think this is the same link, the same code. Yeah, it's the same code, so it's gonna be wrong chart. Oh, wow. Oh, it actually wasn't. Oh, so you know what it is? This X was capital. Oh, wow, look at that. So if even if the X is capitalized, it's not gonna work. Oh, right. 15-minute chart, previous daily low. This wick causing trouble, so I didn't know how much this 30-minute zone would be covering to get a proper entry if price breaks below. Okay, so this wick over here basically talked you out of the trade, right? If I understand correctly. But if you go back to the stream, I basically mentioned how this wick basically was the first target, and once this first target got hit then and broke, then I mean there's a really big second target. So far I went almost 50 pips in profit. Let's see if we can start forming resistances so we can leverage our runners. Do I have goals regarding the percentage you want to make in a month, or just trying to make as much as possible? Thanks. A little bit of both. I mean, I have goals. You know, my goal is to average 10% a month. If I can consistently make 10% a month, that's quite well. And if I break down 10% a month is basically 3% a week. 2.5 to 3% a week. So in a way, that's my goal. But if I don't hit it, I don't like try to hit it every day. Like if the opportunities just aren't there, then they aren't there. So it is what it is. But if my goals are more in terms of evaluating the right conditions, taking the right trades, because if I take the right trades in the right conditions, then easily I'm going to hit 10% a month. So that's my goal, is more process-based rather than result-based. Because some people have the goal, in a year from now, I want to risk $1,000 a day. And that's cool and all, but what's the process behind risking $1,000 a day? I mean, even tomorrow, I could just risk $1,000 a day. That's not going to make me a good trader, though. I might win the trade and make 1,000, but, you know, that's not the right goal to have. You need to have process-based goals. Thoughts on this GA buy? Let's take a look at this GA buy. From Richard. I had a boss named Richard. Wasn't a fun time. 30-minute looks pretty bullish. It's so-so. I would say it makes sense. The range is enough. I think it makes sense. These wicks might cause problems, but it definitely makes sense. Let's analyze GU maybe. GA, I mean. Let's see if it does make sense. GBPAUD. Let's take a look at the daily. Daily is heading very bullish. We're at a daily resistance over here. So now question is, are we going to respect this daily resistance, or are we going to break above it? So let's take a look. Let's analyze the lower time frames. Lower time frames, we can adjust the resistance going up to, you know, 1.844. We are entering this range over here, looking at this previous resistance. So if we look on the 1 hour, I'm sure, yeah, there's something new over here. So we've got, if we break above this range, we can definitely continue up with this clean traffic and fill this range over here, which would be like a daily wick fill. I think it's a little delicate because you have this resistance in the way, but with volume, wicks get filled, and even if we are gonna reject, it's not gonna necessarily reject this exact price. It's always gonna more likely than not gonna wick up and then reject, right? So we have somebody looking to take a buy stop above this 30-minute high. I think maybe if you wait for a close above, that might be somewhat better, but I don't want to talk you out of anything. I don't watch GA full time, so maybe at this time of day it has such high volume that it just shoots up. So if it's something you've seen happen before, your confidence is high on it, then I think it makes perfect sense. If this was gold, I'd be looking at something like that, buy stop, because it has such high volume. Buy stop above this, I think maybe above this hourly high might be a better entry point. So that's what I can say about it. Gold is giving a second leg down. I think if you have a runner, you could probably take a small entry over here and bring the stop loss of your runner down over here, so that if this second entry gets stopped out, your runner also gets stopped out, and the profit you made from the runner covers the risk you're putting on over here. But I'm up 50 pips over here right as we speak, so I'm just gonna leave it as it is, not risk anything more. Master P, how do you move your charts on MT5 so smooth? Well, this is Tradingview, and then on the left hand side I have MetaTrader 5 running over here, running 50 pips, 52 pips. Can we hit 80 pips?
You just use the MT5 for execution, and for technicals you use Tradingview.
Yeah, exactly. Because look how pretty Tradingview looks, right? It's so much prettier than MetaTrader. But you can't execute.
TP just hit.
Your TP hit? Amazing, Guala.
112.
112 pips on full position?
No.
Damn. Close.
Well, it has been holding since this morning, right?
Yeah. Very early this morning.
Yeah, I just made my money back and then some.
Yeah, me too, man. Look at
I'm
this,
about to
running
go to bed.
60 pips up. I'm gonna close another 50% of my runner right over here.
Hold
at
it, bro.
7.
Why you keep closing your runners? It's a runner for a reason.
Well,
Let it run.
Because
Let it go.
it's only 10 pips away, so it's like, why not? Look, I
Let
made
it
back
go,
my
brother.
losses. Made back losses. Yeah.
Gotta learn how to just
Yeah, that's the next
close
thing.
and let it go, bro. Just let
That's
it
the
do
next
its
thing, bro. That's the next thing I need to do. Because the thing is, if this first trade I took in London basically fucked up my confidence, right? So if I hadn't but I don't want to talk woulda, coulda, shoulda's. That's something
Yeah,
I need
bro.
to evaluate.
1775 incoming.
Hell yeah.
This shit's about to clash, bro. I'm telling you.
She about to do one of those things that make us go, sheesh.
It already did it. What do you mean?
Yeah.
It already did
It already did, yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually looking for buys.
Yeah, same
Oh,
here,
damn.
bro.
I'm gonna look for buys. I'm waiting for it to go a bit lower, around 92. Start looking for buys.
Damn, you guys are nuts.
Yeah, just look at the
Nah,
daily.
We, know,
Look at
we
it
see
on
the
daily.
future.
Yeah, you guys can see a future, so you have some sort of crystal ball calling out buys.
We see the future, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, just it's based on the daily because the daily's at this resistance area.
This, right, okay.
Yeah,
But
that's why.
didn't it break all this structure? Like,
Yeah, but this is bullish. So like if you look at it on the daily, this was the break of structure on the daily
Right
right,
there,
here. So
yeah.
this broke structure. So this right now is just a pullback to continue going up.
okay.
Better off looking at the
But-
weekly, actually.
Yeah,
Weekly,
yeah,
Look at it
but
on the
then
weekly. Look at
would,
that.
wouldn't you...
Weekly broke structure.
Right. But then, like, I agree, like, gold is still in buys, but let me draw it out. Wouldn't you, like, if this was a 30-minute time, let's say the weekly was a 30-minute time frame, and it's going down after creating this high, you'd first want to see a weekly support formed, and then go back up to retest the highs, right?
No, because then the move's already done.
Yeah.
Then the move's already down. Yeah,
Wait
when
for it to, on the lower time frames, see how it looking
Yeah.
on the lower time frames. I wouldn't look at it on the weekly, but
Right.
on the weekly, I'm just looking to see where we might reject off of, right? Because we're still bullish. Like we're bullish on the daily. Like we're still bullish. Like this is break of structure on the daily.
Uh-huh.
So this is just a pullback
Mm-hmm.
to continue going up. Like
Right.
this
Well,
pullback
I
was
think-
expected because you see how long we've been bullish, right? We've been
Right,
bullish
right.
for
Yeah, because this break of structure on the daily is like I'm not arguing with the bullish conditions 100%.
Yeah.
That break of structure on the daily is just a retrace on the weekly. So
Exactly.
then you'd want the weekly, some form of weekly confirmations
You
to
can
see
get
it
like a
trade
wick.
back up.
You can probably get like
Yeah,
someone looking
next
like
week
this.
might like wick down and then go up.
Yeah, if you get a close below that support,
this one.
that's
where
when
you-
you're
then
officially
it'll keep
in a
going
bear
down.
market.
yeah,
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, because then that's the previous monthly low as well.
Yeah.
And then who knows what can happen from
Ooh,
there.
baby.
Oh wow! So we're running 75 pips up here. Let's see if we can get this TP smack live on the stream.
You're about to
Oh,
get smacked.
you will. I
Let's-
would take off your TP, bro.
Yeah, you take the TP off. I think.
Take it off, bro. It's a runner for a reason. Just let it run.
Runner. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Yeah, because I already closed. Let's see if we can have it running to 100 pips. Let's get some social peer pressure over here and get the TP to
Just let it run, bro. It's called a runner for a reason.
100 pips. I'll give it that. That'd be pretty sick to hit 100 pips. Like, if I had some good entries over there, man, I'd be banking. But
Yeah, I'm mad I closed out that trade, Koala.
Yeah.
I had an entry at 1806. And I closed it
Yeah.
out. Because I was like, we're not going to move until New York time. So I was like, let me see what happens there in New York. But then I got another entry at 1802. And it pulled back up.
Yeah, I'm really looking.
It was right here. When it pulled back up right there, I entered right there.
oh, nice. That makes
Really
sense.
looking for it to tap into 1794. Where you have your, if you look on the 4 hour, it's your little demand zone.
1794.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Which is also like your resistance turn floor right there. Hasn't
Alright.
been tapped yet, so this is
Exactly.
fresh. This is about to, or it's gonna shoot back
Just
up, or it's gonna break down.
Break right through it, yeah.
Yeah, or it's gonna break straight down when it touches it. One of the two. But
Just clean candles, man. Just clean candles. There's
About to
nothing
hit
stopping
80
it.
pips hit. That would have been TP number 1, but I'm getting some peer pressure to hold this trade to 100 pips. So
Yeah, hold it, bro. You see the momentum? It's
Yeah,
a daily
yeah.
flip. It's a daily
100%.
flip.
it's a daily confirmation, 100%. 100%.
yeah, that junk nasty, boy. That's why I'm really thinking about waking up at 5 o'clock my time in the morning to catch like that daily wick.
Yeah, because if you just had a sell stop right here, and you let this happen, and you just had a sell stop, the second the daily flip bearish, nothing's stopping it.
Mm-hmm.
I closed the runner. I don't want to be in the retrace, honestly, because
No balls.
no balls. They're growing. They're growing.
They're growing. See, look, you close and there's another 5 pips you
That's
missed out
literally
on.
what it does, bro. When the second you close, it keeps going.
Look.
Let's see, this would have been 100 pips over there.
No balls.
No balls.
Little
Oh,
whales.
that-
Hey,
they're
it's all
they're
good. You
coming.
made your money back. That's all that matters, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
exactly.
You did the correct thing, Master P.
Yeah,
Now
dude,
we're
I
just
made my
teasing
money
you.
back plus 1%.
Plus.
Plus 1%. Look at this.
1%.
Yeah, on the
Good
Instagram
shit.
account. I took these
You
losses.
could have made
and then-
2% though.
Could have made 2%. You're right.
Mitch.
I'm not happy about the trades in London. That's something I'm gonna be super anal about this weekend. Trust.
Yeah, I made 1.82% today on
Yeah.
my account. Not over leveraging.
That's 10K.
Yeah, right. 20K.
I'm not even gonna say how much I made.
Look at this retrace. Yeah, you guys are
30K,
banking.
40K, 50K, 60K. I'm about to call my babe. Uh-huh.
Look at this retrace. You see.
Yeah, it's because Master P, he called his people,
closed.
told them to take him out.
Yeah.
Everybody's
There's 500.
closing. That's what happened.
There's
You don't see his people in the background, bro.
Yeah. They got the traders, and then
Yeah,
there's
man.
550 people in the.
Yeah, they
Zoom,
all closed at the
YouTube.
same time.
Closing. Yeah.
They're all closed. Yeah.
Yeah, like tomorrow I'm gonna look to buy this all the way back up.
Yep.
All the way back up, right
Everybody,
up into
everybody's gonna think that it's gonna keep selling, but it's not.
Doing the same thing on the
Let
U. The
him
same catching the down, waiting for tomorrow to bite it back up.
What pair you said?
He said, "Hey, you."
AU. AU. Okay.
Somebody from the Gulag, Arseni. This guy's been on the stream for a very long time. I remember the name. I like the concept of securing profits, but in my head I keep imagining what would be if I left the whole position running when I see a clear range of 80 pips.
No, shoulda, coulda, woulda, pimp.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
coulda, shoulda, would'ves. But Arseni, here's the thing. I don't know if you were probably on the stream earlier when somebody asked me how can you anticipate these market conditions, and basically explained like, you know, you need to ask why. Why are these market conditions happening? Why did we see such a clean 80 pip move, you know, in this session? You know, why? And once you have the answers to all these why questions, guess what? In the future, you're going to see those answers beforehand. And when you have those answers beforehand, then you're going to be like, hey, you know what? Today's the day that price is going to move 80 pips with ease. And then you're going to leave full positions running, right? That's the stage I'm working towards. Obviously, as from what you can see from my MetaTrader and how many times I closed partials, I'm nowhere close. But, you know, working on it. And maybe a couple months from now, I'll be there. And when we're there, that's where, you know, banking happens.
It's 15 minutes.
Let's take a look at this 15-minute. It's rejecting. You see, you guys were like, oh, hold runner, but runner would
Just a
now
little
be
pullback, that's all it is.
minus. Yeah, if it forms a resistance, creates a low, forms a resistance, then I'ma tap this 100%.
I just pop that fib, bro, real quick.
Ooh. Yeah, that fib. I've been milking
bro,
that fib
every
all
single
morning.
time, bro. I'm literally doing it every single time, bro.
And this is when the fib is just gorgeous. I'm about to go get a fan.
I need one
Jesus.
too, man.
I'm about to buy a splinter new one. Broke mine.
Yo guys,
Yo.
What's going on, player?
all good? Healing?
Bro, the 5 minute gave like 1, 2, 3, 4 entries.
It's insane, man. Let's adjust this from 30 pips to 80 pips. You guys saw me secure 80 pips. I think even the Gulag, honestly, the Gulag, they can hear my executions on MetaTrader. So like when I open magic keys, open calc, enter trades, exit trades, move stops, this and that, the Gulag should be able to hear that. So you guys know.
Why can't we hear it?
I'm not sharing my sound. I can share the sound if you guys want. Share sound, and then you can hear the music as well. How's the music? Not too loud for you guys in the Zoom?
That's good.
Oh, nice. Check my 2 setups, GJ and EJ. Ooh, 2 setups, man. That's a lot of work. It's a lot of work for me. Oh wow, look at this. GA is moving up after breaking this high. That Sir Richard with a buy stop should be in some good profits. Very nice. So let's check these 2 charts. Man is demanding a lot.
Man is demanding a lot.
We have previously support breaks after double test. Yeah, that was a really good trade on GJ. Somebody else also took it at the break of this low, so very nice. I like it.
And GJ is slow as hell, man.
Yeah, man. I haven't even looked at GJ. My whole analysis for GJ is don't touch it. Or at least for me, don't touch it.
Literally just don't touch it.
Let's see. Euro JPY broke daily support, clean traffic to the left, price created this low, closed below the low. So 15 minute, this was an amazing trade. I think one thing what you could have done better is your entry is right over here, but your stop loss is way up here.
Could have made a tighter stop.
Yeah, you could have had above this high over here, and if you give it some room, I think you could have had it like in the middle of the range, to be honest. Then your risk to reward is much, much higher as well. So I think if really good confirmation, 1 point of advice, maybe next time, you know, above the high, it doesn't have to be all the way up there. That's probably the 30-minute high, but it makes sense. Very good. Yeah, so this guy on GA, he knows what he's doing. He's like, if price breaks this high, volume is gonna come in, and poof, makes sense. Very nice. Yeah, if gold now creates a low, retraces, I think because we're approaching pre-New York, and we see London came down, and pre-New York has come down 80 pips. Now maybe pre-New York, like, you know, the 1 p.m. for my time, can retrace up for NY Open to come back down. I think that'll be amazing.
1803.17.
Goala's buying.
Gualas and buys. Somebody asked me, he's like, what would you look for buys? I'm like, man, you couldn't pay me to look for buys today. Maybe next week I might look for buys.
I don't even think the buys are gonna work out today. They're gonna work out tomorrow. Because the way this is pushing, it's just like still looking for them though, because we're at weekly and daily levels at this point. Plus it's news, so this whole move down is gonna get corrected even faster. So why not?
Mm-hmm.
Frankie, you took a trade today?
Yeah, I took 2 trades.
What was the outcomes?
Massive
wins.
profits.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't hear you all morning, that's why.
Yeah, my neighbors were doing some construction work, so
Okay.
just muted myself.
All
Yeah,
right.
on gold, like I took the same ones you had at 1809, I think. A little bit later, like on that 15-minute back in the range.
Mhm.
And I had the first buys also, like from 1809 also. Around those first leg down, I had it after the pullback and took it back down.
Yes, sir. Today was crisp.
Yeah.
When you're in a
everything.
bear market like this, or like, no, let's not say bear market. When there's so much selling pressure, it's so easy to trade.
100%,
Yeah.
man.
You just gotta hit sell, and no matter where, just hit it.
Sell
Yeah,
and hold your breath.
Yeah, he's gonna end up in profit for sure.
Yeah, pretty much. Good afternoon from Ibiza. Gold has some untouched at area at 1809.500. 1809.500 somewhere. I guess this Wick makes sense. When to sell, guys? I don't know, Funny Blast. When do you sell? I think if you can go back in time and get an entry up here, or actually, for the matter of fact, if you can get an entry up here, that'd be a pretty great place to sell.
I did.
Yeah, I can imagine. You said you'd wake up at 2 a.m. today to trade Asia, or was that
Oh
yesterday?
no, that's not where I got in at.
Mm.
Oh no, I thought this was 5 minutes. This is 1 hour.
Mm.
No, I didn't get in right there.
Mm. Oh damn.
But yeah, I've noticed like around 5 a.m. our time, gold makes the start of the moves, man. And it's just like if you could just get in then and go to sleep, you're gonna wake
Yeah.
up deep in the pocket.
Yeah, true. It could be. Yeah, every time it gives that like confirmation 5.
Shouldn't be greedy.
Yeah, don't be greedy. What I do is wake up at 6:30 so I can check how the 7 a.m. 4-hour closes, and with that I know how aggressive to be for the session. And then if it's really aggressive, then I'm skip breakfast, skip everything, and just sit there and wait for my confirmation. But if it's not so aggressive, then I go have breakfast, go do this, go do that, come back 30 minutes later. Oh dear, we have Hamza in the chat. Hamza, I already know from his name, he's gonna try and troll me into saying something funny. Yo,
Just block his ass.
No, it's funny. What happened? I hear that you had beef with you. Lukun Mias. What is that? I don't even know. Oh, I think it's supposed to say like lick my ... Yeah. There's some funny people in the gulag. It's hilarious. Yeah, look for retrace and then sell. Yes, sir. Check my chart. Let's check his chart. GJ 30 minutes sell below 0.415 if candle closes below it. Closed below, took entry. That's a great trade, I think. I think we talked about that. If you had a 30-minute closing below here, below this zone, then the next 30-minute can kind of go down to this support. But if you're taking a sell here, you need to ask yourself, why aren't you in it from here? You know, maybe because taking a sell here, you are already at this support. Like we had this support marked down and then moved it lower because, you know, with volume, it can wick down into here. So yeah, I think it's a little bit of a late entry because you're buying selling support, strong support, you know, even daily support. But the idea is there, I think. Next time you just need to see how can I get the better entry. Do you stream every day? Yes, well, not me personally, but on this channel every morning London session is being streamed, and for part-time we're streaming New York session because the one and only Raja Banks is away for the time being, so we're covering for him. So if you're new to this channel, definitely subscribe. We do it every morning. Hit the bell notification so you can tune in. We call out, you know, amazing trades like this on gold and things like that every day. Well, at least when they happen, we call them out. Let's see what questions we got coming in. Thank you for hosting. Secured 50 pips. That's amazing. I started the stream extra early just for you guys, so you can see the sell stop being triggered and everything like that. So if you want to know how it happened, just rewind to the beginning of the stream, like 5 minutes into the stream or whatever. You can see the sell stop. It literally, within a minute, we secured 10 pips, and then a little bit of 15, and then at 30, I think, and left the rest to run to 80. So you're gonna move this. So you see, price never hit 100 pips, guys. So I just closed 80. 80 was pretty good.
I think it will. Just a pullback.
Yeah, 100%. But I don't want to be in the pullback. I want to sell after the pullback to go back down. I'll have to buy another screen and watch both streams, lol. Yeah, 2 streams at once, double the signals.
It's just a pullback. That's all that it is.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think
Probably gonna pre-test over here. Once you start getting like a dojis and then breaking the lows, come back to retest these lows and then break.
Yeah, 100%. I think this hourly candle will do, like this pre-NY candle will do the retrace up, and then NY open with volume can definitely continue on down. Because with volume today, like NY open, so the daily is bearish, and what I learned from Uncle Ted is he says if the daily is like, you know, good bearish, good bullish, by NY open, it's the 3rd session, so it's just gonna keep pumping in that direction. So I think that's what we're gonna see, and if it keeps pumping with a lot of volume, I think we can come down to mirror this exact daily candle over here and ignore this level at like 93, and with a lot of volume we can definitely come down to 86. So that's holy shit, that's an extra 100 pips from my TP, from where my TP was. So yeah, because if we look at the 4 hour, I think Wella mentioned, oh yeah, 4 hour basically has this support, which is going to be more or less ultimate target, but with volume it might, you know, wick into these wicks over here. Let's take a look at it on the 1 hour just so we can be as precise as possible. Yeah, I would say this exact price, this is where we can head to 1791 flat. That'd be the ultimate TP. Kindly comment on my GBP USD. I think there is nothing to comment about because you didn't send a chart with that. You're probably sending the full link. Make sure to only send, you know, the link after the /x/ and then the random digits. Send that in, and I can take a look at it like that.
Got some diversions on the RSI.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Divergences. So it's gonna be a buy.
That's what it's telling me, but price action doesn't tell me that. Then I'm not doing anything. It's just funny.
And do you use all these like these extra confluences to hold your trades longer, or like to give you an idea?
No,
just
I
confidence?
just use them for weekly and daily overbought or oversold scenarios.
Okay.
Because you could kind of like, everyone knows. Oh, sorry.
No
Everyone
worries.
knows it's oversold. You know what I mean? But it's just fun
But
to
it's
look at
gold.
it. Yeah.
It's
So
gold,
I'm
they
entering
can-
sales
True.
at this point.
Man, you wanna see the first strategy I worked on was let me show you. This is no joke. No joke, the first strategy I was working on, it's right here. It's basically on my Instagram. Like I had this isn't a joke. Like I was really working on this. It's basically MACD, not one but two not Bollinger Bands. We have fucking EMAs, you know, 50 EMA, 200 EMA, probably a 14 EMA. Then I had what's this? I think that's the MACD. And if you take a closer look, you'll see fucking trend lines on the MACD. Then you had, I think, RSI and stochastics, and then even trend lines and channels. And I'm like, you know what? When these lines cross, and I was trying to build, you know, the thing around this strategy, and this was March 25, 2019, and then I went to work at a prop firm, and then they failed. Yeah, this is my Instagram for the people in the gulag. If you wanna give me a follow or whatever, ask me some questions, it's right there. I'll post a link in the chat. What is your sell stop after pullback? What is my sell stop? Was right here. But after it pulled back, I'm not gonna use sell stop. I'm gonna wait for bearish candle to print, and when bearish candle print, I take sell. Can you see my EU analysis? Let's take a look at EU analysis. We need a /x. Oh, but not a capital X, and then www. 30-minute sell below, buys above. Sell below. I think it. Sell below. I think you can take a sell below there. It would be an aggressive sell. You'd want to maybe see a minor pullback. Or a one candle pullback, and then the next one close below this one candle support, because this doji is indicating low bearish volume, and it's yeah, it would be an aggressive sell, let's say that. So if your plan allows for aggressive trading, then 100% you can take a sell, but it would be, of course, a little aggressive. Take a look at the 5-minute. Nothing much happening. Yeah, we're just gonna wait for this, for NY Open to start taking the second set of sells. I think we have unemployment news. Where is it? for the dollar right here. They're expecting 136. 360,000. Which is, wait, is that good? Okay, yeah. So this was the previous monthly unemployed people, and now it's gonna be like about 16,000 less, or 1.6 million less, I think, something like that. Thank you for streaming and holding shit down, bro. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, and thank you for watching. What best book to read about trading for beginner? I think psychology books. Psychology books for beginners are really, really good books to read about trading. They should be the only books you read about trading, because if you get a book on technical analysis, it's you don't want to learn technical analysis from a book. Let's say that. You want to learn by tuning into the charts every day and gaining the experience. You know, books can only teach you so much in terms of experience. But psychology books, you can get a lot of good stuff from them, 100%. Can I buy gold now? I don't know. You'd want to ask Guala if you can buy gold. I am looking for sells, only for sells.
For sales too.
Yeah.
I mean, you can buy gold whenever your chart tells you to buy gold.
Yeah, 100%.
I wanted to drop lower before I look for buys.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna get some water over here. Let's see. Did I trade FOMC? No, I didn't trade FOMC yesterday. I didn't even know Luke was streaming. What's this? Yeah, I didn't even know Luke was streaming FOMC yesterday. I saw the live today. I'm like, oh, special FOMC stream? What's that? How do you join Zoom? It's only for market fluidity members as of the moment. On what time frame will you sell entry? That's going to depend. It'll depend. I'm thinking 15-minute or 30-minute time frame are gonna give sell entry. There's an aggressive sell entry would be once this support breaks on the 5-minute to retest the lows. Oh wow, 30 pip range. But I'm not looking at that. I'm gonna wait a little bit.
Yeah, I almost entered these sales. I didn't do it though.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
I almost did, yeah. I was like, wait. Let me see what it does first, because it was retracing too much. Now there's no top wick on the 5-minute.
Yeah, it's a little sketchy. I wouldn't enter them, but if I saw these under a little bit better conditions, I would 100%. I mean, it's definitely a winning pattern to take, but in this situation, I would rather just sit on my hands.
I already took a good trade today. Beautiful trades.
Yeah, exactly. Already, I made back my losses. I don't need to add any more. Made back the losses and some.
Counts.
How did it feel making your first withdrawal? It was okay. I switched brokers. Not too bad. How do you join market fluidity? That's like if you can figure that out, then you qualify for market fluidity. On the sell break of previous low 15. Ooh, somebody asking for a sell at the break of the previous 15-minute low. Yeah, I guess this break of this 5-minute support would coincides with the break of the previous 15-minute low, but you know, according to the 15-minute, there's only a 12 pip range, and with volume it can be like a 25 pip range. But you know, it's an aggressive entry, let's say that. If you're still holding a runner, what you could do once the music starts playing again, hold on. Yeah, once if you're holding a runner from up here or even from London session or whatever, what you could do is bring the stop loss to your runner in profits above this 15-minute high, and then take a sell over here with a position size that if you get stopped out on this sell, it stops you out with runners. With the runner's profit would equate to a break-even trade. So let's see, we're breaking this 5-minute support over here, and you know, the probability is there to retest the lows. But for me, I'm gonna sit on my hands for this setup and wait for something towards NY open. So yeah, this is more the setup you need to execute yourself based on your own plan and things like that. So it went up 9 pips. If it starts coming back to break even, might want to manage some risk over there. Yeah. Can you tell me your leverage? Yeah, I think it's set to 1 to 500. That's my leverage. I don't use it all, but that's like the default with the broker I use, so it is what it is. I think we have made more money today than for a long time. Thanks. Oh, very well done, David. I think today was one of the best days this whole month in terms of opportunities and market conditions. Well, actually, that's not true. There was many other good days. Like this Monday for GJ was an amazing day for sells. You had I don't know, you had some other days too. Good handful of days that had really good market conditions. But yeah, this is one of the best, 100%. Swiss franc versus Japanese yen. What do you think of this? I think it's pretty good. It's similar to euro, Japanese yen, Swiss franc. Oh, Swiss franc is actually a safe haven, and yen is also a safe haven. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, the yen is closed during the Swiss franc open hours, which is, you know, like the same as the London hours. So it makes sense to trade such a pair. Which broker you use? I personally use IC Markets, but I'm moving over to Dominion Markets. Dominion Markets has really good incentives to trade over there. Never do trade on news again, is too risky. Yeah, you never want to trade news. I blew my account yesterday with the news. Yeah, CS. That's delicate, man. How did you blow it? Were you in a buy and it just went down? Maybe if you don't mind sharing, other people can learn from that. Who is Uncle Ted, by the way? Does he have a YouTube? Uncle Ted is like Raja or Ted. Now he's gonna ask, who's Raja Banks? Agree, today is one of the best profitable days, yeah. On Tradingview, you use FXCM or Owanda price. I use the one that looks closest to my broker's price action, which is for pound yen, it's FXCM, and for gold, I only have Owanda. But Owanda looks exactly the same as my broker's feed. So that's the most important part, is just, you know, picking and choosing the one that looks the closest to your broker's. This 5-minute closed below. Let's see, did I ever come back to break even? A little bit. First minute went down like 9 pips, came back to break even, and then now it's back down 10 pips plus. So yeah, I'm not gonna add this to the screen, but I mean, that was a pretty good sell opportunity. Somebody says, honey, order the Lambo. Yes, where is Lambo? Oh, CS, yeah, I entered a buy and it dropped in 2 seconds. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's a little tricky. I think this last minute that I rewatched the Luke's FOM stream yesterday to see how it behaved, and I think this last minute it caught all the buyers. All the buy stops got activated. It went up 30 pips, and then next minute just tanked, I think, over 100 pips. Damn, 120 pips, yeah. If you're risking like 1% on a 10 pip stop loss, then yeah, you lost 100% right there. It goes that fast. You know, there's a saying, Rome wasn't...
Oh, their spreads were like 100 pips.
Oh, sheesh, really?
The spreads were huge.
That's
like,
crazy.
Yeah, if you entered a sell like when the news opened, you would have slipped. You would have been slipped like all the way at the bottom.
Oh, damn, I can imagine. It was very volatile. Yeah, I think there's a saying, Rome wasn't built in a day, but Hiroshima and Nagasaki, they were destroyed in a day. So it's much easier to break and destroy something than it is to build. Especially in the markets, you know, it takes one trade to blow up, but how many more trades does it take to build a financially secure future? You know, thousands. Does Dominion Markets work in Jamaica? Yes, they work everywhere. If your country isn't listed under the list, you can always select crypto, and with crypto, it's basically a cheat code you can deposit and withdraw within any countries, even America. Ooh, somebody has 400 of whatever currency it is, drawdown open right now. I think if that drawdown wasn't planned beforehand, you should probably close it and call it a day. Evaluate what went wrong. Yo, Master, check out my chart. How can I better to look for? Oh, Fahad, sorry I missed that chart. So this is a whole other Zoom meeting, bro. We can't do that. You got a whole Zoom link over there, Fahad. We can't really do that. Oh, GA's moving up, gold moving down. What's GJ is bouncing from this support on the left hand side. I think if we see structure breaking on the lower time frame, so like it created this minor low, if the next 15-minute candle can come down to sort of like retest the low, and then we have a candle breaking that bearish 15-minute candle's resistance, then that's going to be a break of structure to go back up. I will shut my MetaTrade 5 on news from now on. Is crazy risky. Yeah, or you can take it one step further and just move on with your life and not look at news, right? Because the news yesterday, it happened way outside of the New York session hours, right? It happened what? From let's say you trade you trade 30 minutes before NYSE, like that's where your session ended, then this trade was basically what, like 4 hours after that. So what are you doing looking at the charts 4 hours after your session time has done? Why the gold market went down fundamentally? Fundamentally, I don't really know. I think the news yesterday came out really good for the USD, so if there's positive news for USD, then gold goes down. But all I know is that technically price closed below like this support to the left, and if this was a 30-minute, you would expect this clean traffic to the left to be mirrored, right? So technically that's why gold is going down. Oh, Fahad sent the wrong link. Here's the correct one. So this GJ 30-minute higher time frames are bearish, waiting for price to create a weak bullish candle and execute on the next previous low. So like a minor weak pullback and then break of that 15-minute low. I think that's gonna be late. I think if you want to take sells, it's too late to take sells on pound yen because sells have already
I'm in
happened.
buzz.
Yeah, exactly. Sells have already happened. Like basically there were selling ideas down to this support, potentially this support with a lot of volume, but now that we've tapped these supports and we know that we're in a range, price goes from supports to resistances. So now the selling ideas are over, they have come to a completion, and you need to be fluid with the market and look for buys. So I think a really good selling opportunity which a handful of people took in the gulag was right once it broke that low. Price, this candle kind of closed below here, and then like we see this resistance over here. This hourly candle was weak bullish, next one broke the low and basically went down. And now you'd be looking for buys to basically tap into the resistance. Makes sense? Happy to help, Fahad. How can I deposit funds in Dominion markets? I don't know. You need to contact them. There's many ways. They have credit cards, bank deposits, wire transfers. I think
Crypto deposits.
yeah, broker to broker and things like that. Crypto. We have a great explanation on the fundamentals. Interest rates made the dollar more valuable. Lower is good, higher is bad, to make it simple. Yeah, if something's good for the dollar, it's bad for gold, and vice versa. Let's get other webcams. Oh, nobody has their webcam on. Do you think GJ has a chance to flip bullish for the next month, since we have less than 2 weeks now for the end of the month? Yeah, there's always a chance, but I'm expecting this month to close weak bearish. Yeah, to close like weak bearish with a rejection wick, especially above this level to the left. Then next one break the high to continue moving up. That's kind of like what I'm expecting in terms of market conditions. But for it to close bullish, I think if it's gonna go bullish at this point, it's gonna close rather weak bullish. Man, honestly, I just want to see some clean sells on GJ. Like my profitability when it comes to sells, it's unreal. I love sells, but I don't look for sells 24/7. But when they happen, they just happen so fast and so smooth. Low interest rates aren't good for the dollar though, because that means there isn't enough spending, so lowering the rates enforced that spending. But higher rates means the economy is booming. That's true. But what I mean with good news is that they expected it to be the same and it came out the same. So that's relatively good. But yeah, low interest rates means that they're trying to get the economy back up and running, so that people will borrow more money and in terms also spend more money. And somebody's spending is another man's income. That's the whole philosophy. I sold 1797.5. Shall I hold? Oh dear. 1797.5. 1797.5. Honestly, don't rely on my information, but 70. Yeah, I don't think you should hold. I think you should have already been out of it once this candle broke the 5-minute high. Because 1875 was extremely late entry. I think you heard us talk about these sells over here, and then you hesitated and price moved down and you're like, well shit, I want to be in these sells, and then you took a sell. But by that point it was already too late. So I don't think you should hold. I think you should have been out right over here for a minor, what is it? Minor 8 pip, 9 pip loss. Lost 600 on gold during the start, made back 1,000 on the drop when you started the stream, made back loss. Nice, you're net profitable. That's amazing. I had the same thing, man. I had losses in London, and these New York sells made back all the losses plus more. So that's pretty cool. What's the indicator you use for London session break time frame? I'm not quite sure. I forgot. I did that a long time ago, but I think it's called time sessions for FXCM. And it's by somebody. It's released by a DAISUKE GE win. Right over there. So probably you can take a look at that. But I've had it on my charts for like over a year now, so I totally forgot. I don't know how it works. Oh, we have chart from Albano Z. Let's take a look at the chart from Mr. Albano Z. Add a slash. The second trade for today secured at 10 pips and closed the runner at 30 pips. Done for the day. And I didn't enter at the 4-hour flip, but I saw great opportunity to go down again. And after that 5-minute close bullish, I was thinking price should go down if we break the low. Yeah, that's an amazing confirmation right there. I think we talked about that on the stream as well. If we look at this 5-minute candle, right, let's embed this picture in our heads, right? Let's screenshot this picture in our heads, right? Visually, we've got to screenshot it. All right, let's move over to the hourly time frame. Oh, what do we have here? Isn't that the exact same thing, but on an hourly time frame, right? So I think that was an amazing trade. So next time, maybe next time for this man Albano Z, I know him personally from Instagram. Yeah, you can definitely take it from the break of the hourly, because the only difference between the trade you took over here and the hourly over here is that basically on the hourly, sure, you'll have a bigger stop loss, but if you can time it right with a high volume session, your gains are gonna be much bigger. But yeah, this trade was also really good. You could have leveraged your runner from up here with a stop loss over there to catch the second leg down. Yeah, you wanted to say something?
That's an amazing setup.
Yeah, 100%. It works so much. Funny enough,
The setups are insane, man. Like, to be honest with you, I've seen so many setups today already.
yeah,
Insane.
it's crazy. Funny enough, I took a loss on that setup in London right over here. I took a sell as it broke that low, and then I got stopped out right over there once it flipped bullish again, and I think that was a 10 pip loss. And this trade right here really ruined my confidence for the rest of the session. But yeah, I guess it's probability, but also what I learned from this trade is that the range wasn't there. Like the range, I was aiming for about this clean traffic to the left to be mirrored, but that was only 13 pip range. And ultimately with volume...
4-hour support was there.
Yeah, exactly. If we look at the 4-hour and draw a level. So if we draw a level here on the 4-hour and then look at my entry...
That's 7 pips away, I think.
Yeah.
I can't see it right now, but they're like 7 pips away.
Yeah, like entry was around here. Yeah, 7 pip with spread is like 7 pips.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah.
why I didn't take it. I was like, let this thing retrace and make a target.
Oh wait, hold on. Is this Luke? Oh shit. I didn't even recognize your voice, man. That's crazy. I'm like, oh damn. I'm just talking to this guy and I'm like, wait a minute, could it be Luke? Nice, yeah. Yeah,
Hello,
range.
people.
Hello. This is the CEO of the YouTube. Yeah.
Man thinks it's a random guy.
Who's this random dude? Nah, just kidding. I didn't recognize your voice. It's a different microphone.
Yeah, different mic, so it's a lot different.
Mhm.
But perfect, man. I'm gonna have to go again. Hopefully, if it closes the Zoom, it doesn't get fully closed. But
Yeah, no, I'm still the host, so it should be good.
yeah, perfect.
All right.
Well, see you guys.
Take care. I'll probably do a call this evening.
Yeah, sure. Catch them pips, guys. Catch them pips.
100%.
There's news coming up as well, man. There's news coming up.
Yeah,
It's,
unemployment.
Ooh,
Unemployment.
it's about to get crazy.
True.
It's down there. Yeah.
We'll see what it can do, if it can form a good resistance
Mhm.
before the news. Oh wow, damn.
Perfect.
Yeah,
That up's like this. This is a retest of that low again.
100%. Really good setup over
Man.
here.
See you guys.
Take care, Luke. We'll see you
Bye.
later. Bye bye. So yeah, that was the CEO of the YouTube. I didn't even realize it. But yeah, I think like as I discussed with Luke, the range was not really there. So that was the issue with this setup. That's why you need to rank your setups. Like you can see a confirmation, but just because you see a confirmation doesn't mean that it's going to be profitable. You need to like evaluate it based on your own plan. And for me, honestly, I missed a key piece of information on that first sell, which is why it was a loss. And then that ruined the confidence to take this sell. And then I brought stop loss to break even too early on this sell, which worked out for 30 pips. And then I came into New York. I'm like, this is where we make back our losses. So I totally missed this other confirmation over here once the resistance was formed. Was a little busy with other things. But this is also really, really good trade. Because you have the 15-minute creating a support. And likewise, the 15-minute creates the resistance. And so that's a really good confirmation. The Wick fill alone was already 14 pips. So yeah, this is gonna be the move down to, let's say, that. Oh wow, it's already 1896. Let's say 1891, 92, 91. This is gonna be where it happens. But if you're not in it from here, then you don't want to be chasing. Unless something good happens when this candle closes below here. But likewise, these are going to be very, very risky. Are you sure in NY Open it's going to go down? Well, not like this. If it had retraced, then yeah, NY Open probably would have gone down. But if it keeps going down before NY Open, then I think NY Open is gonna do the retrace. We have a chart from Rauf. Chart coming in. Let's take a look. This is US 100. Oh, interesting. Not even US 30, but US 100. Entered once resistance broken on the 15-minute and 30-minute. Closed out most of my position and 10 pips and left a runner because of the clean range. Left NY Open coming in half an hour. Closed most of my position. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. You, jeez, I think that was a little voice crack over there. Yeah, it broke the highs. I think that's broke the range. That's really, really good trade. You have clean traffic. Price might respect this level over here, but you have your stop loss at break even. So I think that should be really good. You know what would be interesting is if this last 5-minute over here could close weak bullish as it is right now, and then next 15-minute kind of wick up and then break this low, and then I think I would have confidence in it to go down. Damn man, should have holded. I don't think it's still like chilling at 80 pips, and I can always re-enter another position for the final 40 pips. The news suggests inflation as well soon for higher interest rates. God doesn't make interest, so investors will oh, gold. Jeez, gold doesn't make interest, so investors will move their money from gold to bonds or begin lending. Yeah, that's true. That makes sense. Because bonds and lending gives out like a fixed percentage of your deposit or of your capital. Should we open a sell now? No. Don't you mean 1788? 1788? I mean, yeah, with volume, 100%. With volume, it can definitely wick down into 1788. Because that would be this wick fill, right? But conservatively, I think, yeah, conservatively, I think we can tap 1791. And with volume, if there's enough volume, it can wick down to 88. So let's see, prices on the move. If this final, nah. At this point, you'd want to see this exact same thing happen. A bullish 5 minute and then a break of that low. Like if it had happened with this 5 minute, it would have been even better. But at this point, I'd rather sit back and yeah.
And that is 20 pips.
Nice, you entered.
Oh shit. Yeah, 15-minute break at the low.
Oh, nice.
Secure 20 pips, and now we're closing everything and coming back tomorrow.
Nice, that's a great entry.
Bro, this thing is just done.
I think once this 5 minute closed, that would have been like the absolute best zero drawdown entry you could have had.
Yeah, because the 5 minute, if you look, it just closed below the bullish one.
Uh-huh.
And after that was the close of the 15.
Oh, yeah.
And after, wait, I don't, no, wait, I'm saying some dumb stuff here. No, the 5 minute, yeah, made support, sorry. And after once it broke that support, made that top wick, and then broke the 15-minute low, that was nice to go down.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if I was paying a little bit better of attention, I could have gotten an entry over here, but I didn't even notice candle closing. I think I was busy with the YouTube or whatever. But I'm happy with the day. Very
Yeah,
happy.
me too. Got 56 pips.
Yeah, that's amazing. Super easy to make money on days like this. Price just trends down and down and down. Issue comes when people try to like trade and try to get these exact same opportunities when price looks like this on the higher time frames. This
It's
is
an
where,
ATM today.
yeah, today's the ATM, and then these days over here, like on GJ, is the refund days, where the market gets its refund. 107 pips, amazing, Eddie. Let's put this guy on a timeout.
And like we were saying, I mean, don't have FOMO, wait for some pullbacks, and after, if it breaks those supports again, then it should go down. And that's exactly what it did. So yeah, take care. Have a good day.
3 wins today, Frank. Amazing. Well done.
Yeah.
Man's banking, I think.
I had the first try also on that break of that first 15-minute low and that 5 minutes, but I closed that at break even immediately once it retraced. So yeah, 4 trades, a bit of an overtrading, but
in these market conditions, if you plan them ahead of time, it's not over trading. It's taking advantage of the best, positions.
Like I said, I mean, I don't trade New York. I don't even touch it otherwise. I don't want to. But when I saw this on gold, I was like, oh boy.
You have to.
Alright, take care.
Yeah, take care, Frank. Nice to have you on. Let's take a look at this chart. Waiting for 15 to close and the next 15 to break the low with a sell stop. This GU, it's trending down. I think that makes perfect sense. That's kind of like what I would want to see on gold, but it moved down so fast because I missed this first the entry over here, but I'm happy with this entry over here. And yeah, at this point, price would have hit the 100 pip target, so it is what it is. But I'm happy with today. Next time, you'll see me hold full position down to 80 pips. So at this point, we are at... No, not yet. I thought we were at New York Open, but we're coming into New York Open, and we have news, unemployment news, 30 minutes after the Open. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens from there. What's the best time to enter, sell? Explanation, beginner. If you go back into the stream, you could see how we talked about multiple sell entries. The first one was basically once it broke the hourly low, and then we had another one on the 5 minute right over here. I discussed how you can trail your stop loss to the high and take a position to leverage, you know, the runner. And then we discussed another selling opportunity. One was right over here. Once it broke this 5 minute support, came down 9 pips, then probably stopped you out. Should have been out at break even over there. And then once this 15 minute closed bearish, that was a selling opportunity to retest the lows. So at this point, there are no selling opportunities. It's your runner's job to keep on running at this point. And we just freaking destroyed 91. So I guess next target is 88, like somebody mentioned earlier. 130. Don't want to close this runner, lol. Yeah, that's too good of a runner.
Could've left your runner, Master P.
Yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I was happy with.
We told you, man.
Yeah.
We told you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wanted to close it out and then get back in on the retracement, but I missed the second entry. But I mean, I'm still happy with today. It's okay. It's all good.
My runner is running like 200 pips.
Damn, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's gonna respect 1870, 88, or if it's just gonna melt through it like butter.
We should get some type of retracement. Like
1772.
Oh,
17?
you're going below my number,
72, oh damn.
Oh no, that's the weekly support, bro.
1775, bro. 1775.
17, same shit.
Yeah.
Same shit.
I've been calling that from like last week.
Really, you guys were calling buys last?
No, I was calling sell. I said I wanted a bigger pullback on the weekend.
Yeah, we were calling sell since
Since
since Tuesday.
Yeah. I've been saying like the weekly needs to pull back to 1775 on the weekly.
Yeah, you can check the stream on Tuesday. We were talking about it.
True. I mean, I was looking for sells since over here. I was like, well, market conditions have shifted once this candle closed bearish, failing to create a higher low, then it had to fill the wick. So that's where I got my bearish bias from.
Yeah.
Friday or Thursday, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I think, when was this? I think either I think Thursday it closed below this resistance. Everybody was looking for buys above here, but I'm like, no, we're at daily resistance, and since then it's just been melting like crazy.
Yeah. Nah, man.
Yeah, this is why I love sells.
Days like this is what makes you or breaks you.
Yeah, exactly. They make your month, and then it's like days like this on GJ where you have like a whole week of range or multiple weeks.
Bro, I haven't
range.
looked in GJ in over a month.
Me neither.
Over
I
a month.
can't even be bothered. So with this candle closing, breaking this structure, I think that's pretty good buys. That's what we were discussing. It tapped this support, and that completed the selling bias, and now you adopt the buying bias after. Damn, it's going past 70, 88. Holy. Next target would be
1775.
Yeah.
That's P left like 150 pips on the table, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
he was saying that. I told him you should have held it.
I was like, but I closed it right over here just before the pullback. But my job should have been to enter again on the pullback. But again, like I don't even have any FOMO. I'm super happy with today. It's something I'm gonna look into this weekend when I'm journaling, you know, because these are the days that in my plan I can go super hard. Like I can take fucking 10 trades.
Yeah, bro.
I can even take I can take like as long. But the thing is, the first trade was a loss, and that just ruined my confidence for the rest of the London session. Made back the losses plus some on this one, so I'm just like, it's chilling. We'll wait for the
Even-
next. For
I
these
even
next
over
conditions.
leveraged a little bit today.
Bro, I
Will you?
over leveraged like some shit. I don't know what you're talking about.
I just did a little bit.
The
That's
average like 10%.
Damn,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
I fucked that. That's too
Nah.
much.
Nah, fuck that. It's days like this, you gotta risk.
Makes sense.
Somebody wants me to ask a question to the Zoom. What was the biggest withdrawal done by the Zoom people? But you're not really gonna learn from that anything.
$10.
$10, yeah.
$2.99.
Last week I did one for $3.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, bro. I went to buy some bubble gum, and with that bubble gum, I had good breath to talk to you and get her number.
Oh shit. Perfect.
Isn't
Ugh.
this news about to pop? Damn, my voice is cracked.
No, news is in
Popped
30
your
minutes.
voice.
It's unemployment claims, right?
Negative numbers, which is shoot the dollar up or the gold up,
Yeah.
right in our
Like,
zone.
this is beautiful.
What a
'cause,
timing.
like, this is beautiful, right? 'Cause you're
What
gonna
a
get the-
timing.
You're gonna get the news to push it right back up.
What a timing, I swear.
I think at this point we can just delete all supports and have it melt down to 0. Nah.
Imagine gold going down to 0. That'd be insane.
Yeah, it just blasted through all the supports left. I guess the next major support would be 75. I think Bala said 75, right?
Yeah, 75, bro. That's what I've been calling from like last week. 1775.
Oh, right, yeah. That makes sense. 77, conservative target. Yeah, the answers to this move is all right here. Yeah, support. Where the daily close. Where's my arrow? Daily close below. Next one created the wick up first. Where do you expect the body to go? Right, that's the answers to these market conditions.
Yeah, perfect setup would have put like a sell stop below the daily low, the previous daily low, and just wait for it to make its top wick.
Yeah, but then your stop loss would have to be very, very creative.
I just put it with no stop loss.
Yeah, it's gonna go down anyway. You're
It's
like,
gonna
it's
go down.
100%. You're like, it's 100%.
Oh man, yeah, I'm happy for the day.
100%.
But I don't know, man. Koala, man. These buys, man. These buys.
I'm just being patient.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'll be patient because I'm looking at it on the 5 minute. You're starting to get rejections. And it's in our zone.
Kevin S says stop losses are for quitters anyway. Makes sense.
Nah, there's no way I'm gonna hold a trade that's like 1,000 pips in drawdown. There's no way.
No, exactly.
There's no way.
I've never held any more than 15 pip drawdown. That's like the worst worst trade I've ever done. Full position on minus 15 pips. When this candle has a wick both bottom, what can it mean? What? When this candle has a big wick both up and bottom? I mean,
In like a doji. What?
I think you're gonna have to explain that a little bit more. Then it just means like any other candle, right? You have a liquidity wick at the top, which grabs the orders to go down, and then you have the range for the next one to fill. Just like this one had a range to fill, range got filled.
Let's see what happens in New York Open. I expect like a pullback, at least like a stronger pullback.
Yeah,
You know,
that'd be,
with New York Open,
yeah. I think this,
just so they can get better prices.
true, for the NYSC people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this was the pullback I was waiting for, but I don't know what I was busy
it wasn't
with.
big enough. It wasn't big enough in my opinion.
Yeah, true. But any sort of resistance on gold has so much volume that any sort of resistance after the first leg down, you know, it's going to create a second leg down. Like the second
for
leg
sure.
leg is just such high probability
Yeah. Yeah, but like right now we're approaching weekly support, so we be
Mhm.
careful.
True,
Like
exactly.
before we weren't anywhere near that. Now we're very close to it. So
Yeah, like it's done the move down. If you don't have
yeah,
runners, like that's why if you had a runner from up here, then you could just leverage the profit of the runner to take a new trade. But if you don't
yeah.
have that, you don't want to put yourself in the
He
position.
literally called it out too. I remember you saying it.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. Like I was talking about this sell over here, and then once it broke this low over here, and then once the 15-minute closed bearish, that should have been self-explanatory. So the next candle will go up and grab liquidity, and then come down to fill the bottom wick at the wick. Am I right? Yeah, exactly. If you go back, let me send you a link to the stream. If you go watch the stream at the very beginning of the stream, you'll see how this 4-hour was actually bullish, right? It was trading bullish to create the top wick, and I'm like, well, once it flips bearish, it needs to create a bearish body of some kind, right? And the first target would be like this wick fill. That's something you know that if it's going to create a bearish body, it's going to first fill the wick, break the low, and then move on down to create a lower low. And then if you look left, you can say, well, where's the lower low going to be? First target was like, I think 96 based off the daily time frame right over here. And then you had like a more aggressive target at 93, and then 91, 88, and now like major target is I would say like 80, 83, and if that breaks, then you got 74. So I sent the YouTube link in the Zoom chat if you want to go back to the stream and rewatch when that situation presented itself. How do you know if a wick is a rejection or a wick fill for the next candle? It's based on the trend. If price is trending down, then all the wicks, well, not all the wicks, but they become wick fills. So like this candle over here, it created a wick down in a downtrend, but it wicked off of support. So then you need to dig into the lower time frames and say like, well, if this candle is if this wick is going to get filled, what do you need to look for in the lower time frames? Because this is a rejection. On the 30-minute, you have a rejection, so you need to identify, well, if the wick is going to get filled, what do you need to see? You'd want in a downtrend, you'd want to see a resistance. And right over here on the 5-minute, we saw this resistance formed in the first 5 minutes of the new hourly candle. And it was a strong enough resistance because, it closed below the previous, it engulfed the previous candle. And basically in London session, Luke and I also called out these sells. I acknowledged them, but my confidence wasn't there to take it. Luke took these sells, so if you go back to the London stream, you'll be able to see how he took them, and it basically filled the wick, despite it being a rejection on the 30-minute. And then we see over here, right over here, same
open.
story. Oh yeah, we got New York open.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think because it moved down already so much, I think New York Open will do like the retrace.
Yeah.
But who knows how hard retrace.
Yeah, let it make support, and then once it breaks support, just take another sell. But let's see what happens.
When FX moves 10 pips, but your profit loss shows less. For example, 15,400 sell, and it does. But your profit loss shows 8 pips profit. When should it be 15? Well, there's something called spread, and the spread that costs a couple pips too. So maybe you just have really high spread. But yeah, spread that can. You might see the price to the left can be like 10 pips, but with the spread you might have like 1, 2, 3 pip spread, which will show you less. So then you need to know those things. Price reach 17.95 and down. 17. 95. Well, we passed 1795 by a long shot. I trade through ICM raw. Spread is showing 0.5 pip. Yeah, mine too. My spread on gold right now is like what? Actually 0. Like right now it's legitimately 0.
Oh shit, yeah, mine's like 0.1.
Yeah.
But just wait to see what happens when news comes out.
Yeah. With some news it stays relatively low. Like unemployment.
Yesterday's was insane.
Yeah.
Yesterday's was insane. If you could do like a recap, I don't know if you can do a recap to it, but like yesterday's was like 100 pips.
Damn. Yeah, you can't really see what the spread is after the fact. Well, I think they mean go back up to 95, then down more. Oh. Like,
Excuse me.
no worries. Like a retest of 95? Yeah, that's a possibility. That's a possibility because that's all we are seeing price do is retests and then down, retests and then go down. Create lows, forms lower highs, lower lows. So yeah, but we have news in this New York Open, so that's a whole wrench in the analysis. So we have 730 people watching. I'm sure a majority of you guys aren't subscribed yet, so hit that subscribe button if you want to tune in every day. We host the New York and London sessions and call out amazing trades. So hit the subscription, leave a like if you liked the stream. What time is news coming out? I'm in 27 minutes or 50? In 27 minutes news is coming out. I think we don't want the current to pass the high of the previous candle on gold, which it would have to get to 85. Well, I think if it doesn't break the hourly high, then and you see lower time frame resistances, then you can still see sells. Because a 15-minute high is not that important in respect to the hourly. And even the 30-minute wouldn't even break the high at that point either. Is it high volatile news? If you go to like forexfactory.com/calendar, you'll see that it's medium impact news. I think Koala and Iron Man are the same persons. When everyone sell, they buy. Yeah, that's his strategy. He mentioned
They're twins.
Yeah, he mentioned on the stream once, I like to buy when people sell.
Yeah, but you can't compare me to that man. He holds
Come on,
like
boy,
he holds
come on.
like drawdowns. Cause he just thinks long term.
Oh, well, it depends what. I don't know what Iron Man he's referring to. If it's that Iron Man or like the
There's
movie,
only one.
the movie Iron Man.
Nah, there's only one Iron Man. He's a beast though. I mean, you gotta give it to him. He's a dickhead, but he's a beast.
I see. Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
much about other people. Never focused on that.
He has an EA, right?
He has what?
An EA.
What?
EA.
Oh, EA. Oh, expert advisor.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I have no clue. I think he's pretty chill from what I see in the. He likes to tune into the YouTube sometimes. We see him there. He's a nice guy.
Yeah. If you're on his good side, he's cool. But if he doesn't like you, you're fucked.
He's an asshole, to be honest.
Yeah,
He's
bro.
a good trader.
He's a beast trader. But if you're on his bad side,
Yeah, let's not talk about other people. I don't know what he's like. Seen him on the stream a handful of times.
no, I'm not in bikes. I'm waiting.
See somebody asking buy stop and sell stops. I don't think so. This news is not that high impact to do buy stop, sell stops. But if you're gonna do a stop order, I think to the buying side is gonna work best, because if the news is gonna do anything, I think it might just cause a retracement, provided if it spikes down first. Hold on, let me do something.
Oh, this man.
You got some background noise, I think. Coming
Yeah, I heard that.
I'm gonna head off. Take care, Momo. Momo is like the steering wheel, the snap-off steering wheel. Please tell about GBP USD. Let's look at GBP USD. Oh wow, G8 tapped right into the target daily wick fill. GBP USD. So, oh hey, daily actually broke below. I remember we were looking at that a couple days ago. So we have clean traffic on the daily. It's coming down. We have clean traffic all the way down to 0.388. Let's look at the 4-hour. Previous daily closed with no bottom wick, so this daily has a 50-50 chance of continuing bearish. And I think if this, if the price stays below this 4-hour support, I think the chance of continuing bearish is much higher than 50-50. So let's take a look at the hourly chart. Price created a low. If it comes up, creates a resistance, I think you can 100% see some sells to retest the low and then maybe continue on down. If we look left on the hourly chart, we see more or less clean traffic. There's just this minor issue, which I think is where price reacted off of. Yeah, down to the T. And if you see a resistance and enough range to take a sell down to this low, or even a close below this low to continue on down, those are all going to be really good ideas. But if the daily is going to go up, then I think a close back inside this range is going to be a pretty good fake out, and then you need to evaluate for yourself if the range is big enough to trade in. I think it's going to be tricky, but can be done. So GJ is heading back down. I think it's creating a structural point to break. Once it breaks now this resistance created over here on the 15, then you can say that this downtrend is finally over and we can start an uptrend going up to the resistance. I think I'm going to sell 10 lot and close my MT5. ET, voila. If I win, I win. Oh dear. Or I will blow my account. I don't know, man. If you're gonna do a 10 lot, you should have done a 10 lot up here. Doing one down here is kind of a retard idea. You know.
This dude's sick as fuck.
That's a straight on gamble. He's like, I'm gonna do a sell, no stop loss. The margin will either stop me out or make me rich. ICM commission is rubbish. They show low spread, but their commission kills you off. Well, their commission is just like anybody else. It's $7 a lot. What do you like about IC Markets? Has their commission? So basically, I think their spreads are really good, and their commission is $7 per standard lot, just like anybody, just like any other broker. Another really good broker is Dominion Markets on the bottom hand side of this screen. Buys above 154, 480. 480. I think you can get safer buys above, more probable buys above 0.500 rather than 480. 480 is a little low. Yeah, I don't know why 480, but above 500. Hello, I am Ishant. Hello, Ishant. Welcome. Yeah, look at this move. look where price came down to. It's a one-on-one copy of this candle to the left, isn't it? Just beautiful. This is just so amazing. Now gold is showing less movement because NYSE is about to open. No, because the move down has already happened and now it's NY open, and NY open might just, you know, consolidate a little bit or go back up, you know, to do a retracement. Oh dear, he did it. He's like, I did it, bro. The 10 lots. Well, best
He
wishes.
did it?
Best wishes to Ake Katanal.
You better off just closing it right now. Saving some of your capital, bro.
Oh dear.
You big dummy.
His name is Ake. I bet he's gonna have a very big headache soon.
That's not smart, bro. You gotta use your head, bro.
Yeah.
Unless you're like a millionaire and you could take a little $10,000 hit.
Yeah.
But I doubt it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in these streams.
Yeah, true. Shall we not buy gold until 2023? I'm not sure if you're talking about 2023 the year or 2023 the price level. So 2023, I mean, it's going down as of now, but if you want to invest, then maybe, you know, do some investment opportunities. I'm gonna go refill my water over here. 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Someone says, let him do whatever he wanna do, man. Good luck. Yeah, good luck losing money. I wish you the best. Where is another sell in gold? I don't think there is another sell in gold as of right now. If it broke the 50-minute high, I will close. I will lose 50% from what I made today. Okay, okay. That's okay then. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but just know it's a pretty stupid idea. That's it. You can do stupid things, but just know that it's full-on stupid, you know.
Got news in like 19 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why it's consolidating, I believe. On the
Yeah,
5.
indeed.
Hey, Jay. You here? Yeah.
AJ's like riding
Abdullah.
around his car. The Ake guy says, trust me bro, life is gambling. Yeah. True, true. Fair enough.
Well, I said, where you from in the States? You got a terrific voice. That's fucked up. I'm from Colorado, bro. It's because I'm tired. It's hot.
Yeah.
It's hot as dog crap, bro.
Rajput, gold will make me rich. Yes, if you approach it disciplinedly, it can definitely make you rich. Like, so yeah, let's see how this news comes in, and I think after the news I'm gonna call it a stream. I mean, we spoke about so many opportunities this stream. If you haven't made money today, then dear oh dear, you need to see why. I think we gave out like 3 opportunities. I started the stream early just to show you guys this trade being executed. If you rewind all the way to the beginning, you'll see, you know, the execution. It went about 10 pips in the first minute, and then 80 pips overall. Then on the 5-minute, we spoke about how you can leverage your runners from up here to take a sell entry once it broke this 5-minute low. That worked out, you know, within a few minutes as well. Pretty clean trade. And then spoke about how once this 5-minute support broke, you can take sells to basically retest this low. They were somewhat short-lived. I think if you took it where you should have taken it, then you went up, you know, 13, 14 pips, got stopped out of break even, and then second chances, I guess, came in once this 15-minute closed. But I don't know what the heck I was doing to not see this 15-minute close bearish, creating the resistance. I think Luke came onto the chart and I was explaining a couple other things. But yeah, this was a amazing opportunity. I'm gonna smash my head at the wall after the stream for missing this one. But yeah, really good opportunity to go back down, and now basically, yeah, not much is happening. I think, like, if you're taking sells down here, that's if you need to be leveraging a runner from up here. Like, it's your runner's job now to come down to like 74, 75, something like that.
The dude that took his 10 lot sales probably up like 1,000.
Yeah, he's probably like, see, I told you, man, the price was going down.
I'll close it if I was you.
He'll learn the hard way. The worst thing you can do is be a dumbass in the market and then be rewarded for being a dumbass. And then you instantly think, oh, perfect, this is so easy. And once you think this is so easy, that's done. Your career is over. What does the vertical white color indicate? This session times is my London session trading hours.
Oh, he's eating now. Look at him.
Yeah, now he's like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, now he's like, man, these dumbasses don't know anything. He's like, man, these dumbasses on the stream telling me to close my 10 lot. I just made 3,000 and counting. It is what it is. Really nice. I mean, it made sense if you had a runner from up here to bring down to, you know, your stop over here. But taking a sell now, that's a little far-fetched.
Yeah, if I had a 10 lot from my position
yeah.
from this morning, I'd fly you out.
True.
I made 30K right now.
Yeah, true. That'd be crazy.
and running. Jesus.
Master Pete, tell people to like the stream. You guys heard it from Notion SA. Go leave a like on the stream. 700 plus people watching, only 300 likes, and we called out so many opportunities. It's insane, guys. You need to drop a like. And more importantly, make sure to subscribe as well. I think we reached over 11,000 people. Pretty amazing. Good job to you guys. Yeah, you guys were right. Should have let the trade running. But that's something I need to work on in my journal, because I have the consistency. I'm profitable, you know, month in, month out. My setups work, but now I need to grow the confidence in increasing more, letting positions run. That's like the next thing I'm tackling right now. Mitch cut 35 pips. Fuck that, get minus here. I'm good.
And from that 5-minute support, it's 82 pips. There's a lot of volume in these candles. That's why they're paying out that good so well.
Yeah. Oh dear, the guy is back. He's like, I swear to God, bro, 65 pips and I close. I told you life is a gambling. Yeah, you told us, man. Well done. Round of applause. Today your gamble worked out. Hopefully.
Made 6,500.
Yeah.
Good
Man,
job,
like
bro.
Ik Katanala.
But you still a dumbass.
You're still a dumbass, that's for sure. You a wealthy dumbass now. Bro, let me tell you something, Ake. Money in the market will come in just as fast as it will go out. So you can do this all you want. You might win here and there, but you're not going to build wealth out of it. If you can replicate this day in and day out, then yeah, 100%. But you can't gamble. How could you be in profit if you said you entered a buy, lol? Oh yeah, that's right. What did he even enter, a sell or a buy? I forget. I think a sell.
He entered a buy? No, I think he entered a sell because he's happy.
Yeah. Oh, here's the original comment. Oh yeah, no, I'm going to sell 10 lot and close my MetaTrader 5. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. If I lose, I blow my account. That's what he said.
Crazy dude. He's sick. He's sick. You gotta give it to him at one point. But
made money, I admire that, but there's gonna come a day where you're gonna blow the account, blow your profits, and then you're gonna be like, well, what was it all for?
Yeah. Well, how you calculate pips that fast? I got a calculator in my brain. I'm just kidding. You go to the ruler on Tradingview.
You click over here and then drag from here to there.
Wow, gold is just like nasty, bro. Come on, bro. What's going on,
bro?
Pimp.
Sheesh, 270 pip runner. Yeah, you guys were right. Next time I'll hold it.
If he held that 10 lot, he would have made 13 bands right now.
Damn.
I would have been closed out though, high key.
Damn.
I'd be like 5K, 6K. Give me that. I'll go buy Cartier.
Yeah. He commented again. He said, "Bro, it's dropped. I will not enter this time. Fuck it." He's thinking of entering a new position.
Nah, get off the charts, bro.
Take the money and run, bro.
Bro,
you won.
Take it and run. Withdraw some of that.
You won against all odds. Withdraw, give some to your mom, give some to your dad, and then run.
Facts and dip. Go do whatever the fuck you want with the rest.
Pay some taxes.
If you withdraw with Monero, you're good on taxes. Just get the cash.
True.
Belgium. No, Guala, I mean profit. You said to do or die made 6K. Yeah, you do 10 lot. So you do was it 10 times 60?
Yeah.
Or no, 100 times 60. Sorry. That's 6K. Minus commissions, he probably made about a good 5,300.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Ooh, it's coming into my zone.
Ooh, 75.
It's coming into my zone. Abdullah. Where's he at? Ooh, coming into my zone.
News coming in 3 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, the unemployment news, but I don't think it's gonna have much of an impact. Let's see.
Nah. Not really.
Somebody asked how my 2K account is going. I'll update the performance on the gram after this stream. So if
1775. Let's
Yeah.
go, man.
if you guys want
Oh,
to see
man.
the performance, here's my Instagram. I do the whole June performance on a 2K account just to show you know, the performance and whatnot. So I'll post the link in the YouTube if you guys want to check that out. So yeah, in terms of the news, I don't think it's gonna do much. If it's gonna do much, I think it's gonna retrace up, if anything, to be honest.
We'll take profit hit for me.
Ah, that's amazing.
1775.
Some 300 plus pips, I think. Yeah, man, this entry over here is unbelievable. Unbelievably good entry.
Should I held it?
Yeah, should have held it. But my plan was to close over here so that I don't sit in the retrace and then enter on a fresh resistance, which happened over here. But I have no clue what I was doing. I'm going to have to rewatch the stream and see what the heck was going on, how I missed that. But it's okay.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Abdullah the magician. Yeah, after this stream, I'm gonna go buy a good fan.
Yeah, with all the profits from today, right?
I'm gonna
Just
buy a
a fan,
nice
buy
one.
a Lambo, bro.
I'm about to buy an AC. Like
Get a
little
Lambo.
one.
Trade from the Lambo. You have air conditioning in a Lambo, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, right.
Screw a fan.
Buy one of those little AC fans that have my room cold as shit.
Mm.
Cause right now, boy, this is not the jug. I tell you, I should have never broke my fan.
Yeah,
Like
you
you
chose
lost
the
the
wrong
trade or something and broke that shit.
Nah,
video game.
I died. I died in a dungeon playing World of Warcraft, and I kicked it.
Oh, bad. Same
Yeah.
same concept.
Yeah. Muddy situations.
So somebody asked, when do we start the stream? The London session starts at 7:30 Central European time, and the New York sessions start at 12:30 Central European time. So I'm gonna put that on the screen actually. London session stream 7:30. Yeah, pretty good.
Ooh, bad numbers.
Let's
Add
take a look at
members?
the news.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Oh,
That means
dear.
it should buy.
Yeah, if anything, it's gonna range or consolidate. Let's refresh the ODR. Let's refresh the site.
Up 24 pips. Stops at break even right now. 28 pips, 25 pips.
Damn, they came in real bad. Worse
Yeah, it
than
should
the
keep pumping
previous.
then.
So bad. Yeah, it should go up. Should retrace. In theory.
Closing half right now, real quick. Just cause this is news.
Closing half. Oh, of your runner.
I'm in buys.
Oh shit.
I'm up 25 pips.
Oh shit, man. Took a buy on the 5-minute
Yes, sir.
break of the high.
Uh-huh.
Oh damn. Man's got some balls.
Perfect timing. It's my zone too.
Damn, Daniel.
Yeah, it's closed half. I'm on the
Yeah, the news literally did nothing in terms of spread. It's still pretty much like 0 to 0.5. So people asking what time is this in their language, just Google 12:30 CET time in Indian time in whatever time. So
Yeah, those bad numbers didn't do nothing. Drove price up about 30 pips.
yeah.
34 pips pushing. 35 pips pushing. Nice, man. Let's go, man. Abdul, what you think this is? That you think this is the this? You think this is what they planned right here? Oh, you're not listening.
Yeah, because daily tapped into these wicks, so it makes sense at this point for the whole daily, for like today, for the move to be done.
I have to get in these buys real quick, man.
If it keeps running, it's gonna go. Oh dear, we have the Ake guy again. Bro, that's more dumbass than what I did. Follow the trend and he is trading the counter trend. Well, I mean, Guala knows what he's doing. He's...
Let me correct this, you fucking dumbass.
Oh,
you know
okay,
what the fuck the trend is? Go to the weekly time frame, you fucking idiot.
I mean, he bought the
Fucking
weekly though.
dumbass.
So there's many
Hey, y'all
different
know I bought, right?
I'm in these too. I'm in profit. I already closed half at 30 pips. Suck my dick.
1775. I told you it's my buy area, bro.
Yeah, you guys sold down to your buy area. Now the weekly created the low, right? But these guys, they look at different things. So, well, if they call out a buy, call out a sell. If you want to take it, at least make sure to understand what they're talking about. You know, they look at Fibonacci levels and many other things. So, don't just blindlessly follow advice or whatever. It's always your own responsibility.
Also, flew up 100 pips. What do you mean?
It's crazy because
No, they still gonna fucking copy their trades, right? And then bitch if they don't know how to manage it.
Yeah. So he's saying, I don't want to trigger you guys anymore. I think we're swearing enough on this stream. But he's saying, he's saying, bro, he trade the weekly trend in a 5-minute. Bro, that's dumb. But I mean,
yeah.
they look for the right confirmations in terms of the 5-minute to the weekly.
He said we're done.
I guess, yeah. He said that.
Oh, okay. Let me see your bank account, bro.
Let me see the. Oh, he's gonna show you 7K on the on these cells. You're gonna be like, "What you talking about? Got 7K." That is what it is.
So you telling me you made more than Roger, huh?
Now you know what he did? You was gone. You know what he did? He said, "I'm about to close my eyes, slap a 10 lot on the cells, and pray for the best."
Yeah, now he's calling you guys dumb.
Then he called me a dumbass for taking the educated risk. That's just stupidity right there. But I'm up 52
why are people
pips.
so salty, bro? Like,
Yeah,
why are
like
y'all
I'm up 54 pips right now.
Yeah.
But I know what I'm doing. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's the difference. You didn't just take a buy and close your eyes.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
My stop
we've been talking about this for over a week too. Like this zone right where we're at right now, 1775.
Yeah.
We're talking about it for over a week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true.
You best believe I'm gonna take it when it happens. There's no fucking way I'm letting it go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, alright. I think we've sworn enough for this stream, so let's let it be.
I just don't understand how people can be like this. Why not ask the question, why did you do that? Or how did you see that? Instead of criticizing and just not getting anywhere, you know?
Yeah, true. Yeah. A lot of
like should have seen the hate on me yesterday, bro.
Oh yeah,
wow.
I can imagine.
Yesterday I bought it or I sold it down. Yeah, I sold it down and then bought it right back up and closed like 50 pips altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the hate was real yesterday on my side. It was crazy.
Oh, we got Mac Attack in the stream. He's like, slow down the cursing. I'm like, yo. Yeah, let's slow it down a little bit. But yeah, I think in the community there is a lot of people push their ideas. Like on Monday, On Monday, London session, I took a sell on this 4 hour. My stop loss was 6 pips. It went 55. I closed the runner at 55 pips. And people were like, bro, GJ's not a sell, it's a buy. But I'm like, man, I know it's a buy. I know things are going up. But this London session, this volume, it's going to kick into the bear side. And I know that from experience. And there were people that took buys from down here. They're like, see, it's not a buy. But I'm like, dude, I'm not going to sit on my hands as this goes down 60 pips just so I can take buys down here. Screw that. I'm going to take the sells going down and move on with my day.
Oh, look, I just secured 60 pips, and I'm going to leave a runner with stops at break even. So you can laugh at me all you want, but...
Man, y'all can SND.
Yeah, so gold did the retrace up. I think we're going to call it a stream real soon. I mean, we discussed many opportunities in terms of this sell stop going down, and then, you know, this second leg down, and then we had the third leg down based on this 15-minute close. So I think, and then...
Does anybody want to know why we took buys? Like,
yeah.
The people that
no,
want to
bro,
know.
they really don't. They just want to...
They just want to copy.
They just want to mess.
Copy a trade.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. They just want. I don't know. Coming from the dude that closed his eyes and said, "I'm gonna drop a 10 line, and if I lose, it's gonna blow my account."
It's okay.
I mean, but I'm pretty sure there's some people that want to know why.
Yeah, man, do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Go. I'll allow it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. You could do it.
You want me to annotate?
Go to the weekly.
Weekly. Start with the weekly.
All right, and zoom out.
Oh,
right.
zoom out.
Yeah, so there we go. It's perfect, right? So you can see, I'm on my phone right now because of I closed my computer. But you can see that this weekly candle right here, broke this weekly high, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once we get a break of structure, so this right here is a break of structure. So it's a BOS, right? Break of structure. So whenever you get a break of structure, you're gonna get a retracement. Where are you most likely gonna get a retracement to? Which is like the Fibonacci zone. So if you do a fib from here to here, right, you'll see that this area right here is that 50% zone, 56.8% zone, and you can see it's in confluence with it being a weekly support. So the chances of this coming down and rejecting this area is very high. So that's where we entered buys, and we are still in a bullish market. Like this is just a weekly pullback. This is a higher time frame pullback to continue going up. And in my personal opinion, and then nobody else, I mean, you guys don't have to share the same opinion, I think we're personally going to make new highs on gold. The only way that we're going to start being in a fully bearish market is if we break this structure right here. This structure right here, if this is broken, then I'll be like, all right, now we're in bearish movement, right? We can start looking down. And if you look at the monthly did break structure to the upside last month, right? Last month, if you look at the monthly last month, this monthly right here, if you're looking right here, this made a high and made it low. This was supposed to be respected to continue going down, where we broke up and we broke structure. So now this is just a retest of the same support turned resistance turned support now to continue going up. That's all it is. So like that's all we're looking at right now for that push back up. So this is just a weekly or a weekly/monthly pullback to continue going up. Right. That's all it is.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's really good. And yeah, you guys broke it down on the higher time frames down to the 5 minute. And with the news, this 5 minute was a confirmation to go up. But that's not saying that like this 5 minute is gonna cause the whole like weekly to start flipping bullish and things like that.
It's not, but it's an area that we know is gonna have a reaction.
Yeah, exactly.
So and it did. It had a 50 pip reaction. So why not take it?
Yeah, true.
I took 60 off the table. Just saying.
There you go. I mean, right now, if we break these lows again, we're gonna make another leg down. We are still very bearish. But like you can get those little quick pullbacks off these zones just because it's a weekly zone.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that's why we took it.
Yeah.
Just because they're weekly time frame areas that we look at for buys, don't mean they're gonna play out in like 2 days. It's weekly time frame, weekly.
Exactly.
So by the time we get back up to to the higher time frame, to the 2000 areas, we might be looking at 6 months.
Exactly. Yeah, but you want to buy at the low.
But exactly. But if we could get an entry down here,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
just get swap fees, and that, that's how you create passive income.
Passive income.
But that's like another level of trading that 80% of the people haven't unlocked yet. I haven't unlocked it yet either, because I caught it before, but I can never have the emotion to hold, like, because that's hard. It's really hard to do that.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's already hard enough to hold the 300 pip trade over here.
Yeah. Imagine holding like a trade for like 6-7 months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's insane, bro.
Yeah, it depends on your entry time frame too. I used to like swing trade certain trade. No, like when I used to swing trade, I'd hold them for a couple days to a couple weeks, like 2 weeks max was the longest one.
Yeah.
But yeah. So how many likes, Guala, how many likes for you to take a 10 lot trade and close your MetaTrader 5 with your eyes closed?
Never.
Just kidding.
Never. Sponsor me the account and I'll do it.
Okay. Sponsor
the account and I'll do it.
You'd need at least 10k.
I got you. No, I need 100.
100, okay.
There's fees. There's fees with that,
as well. So we're talking 150.
50% is gonna go to me first as fees, and then we can do it with the other 50k. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
And then we could pray.
Yeah, pray and. Yeah, pretty good.
Well, I need Guala to say when he enters. Nope.
Signal service over here.
Give me your account. I got you.
Give the account. You don't need no entry.
Send me Monero. I'll just send you the address. Oh, Jesus.
Right. Let's answer this last question, then I'll probably call it a stream. We've, I don't think, we've discussed everything there is to discuss for this move down. And based on the daily, for me, gold has completed its job once it tapped over here. That was my whole idea for today. So for me, gold has done a very good job today. So let's answer this question. Where would you recommend to put the stop loss if you entered a buy at 1780? Oh dear. I think if you entered a buy at 1780, you should already be out at break even after a
DJ is dropping too.
50 pip move up. Oh really? Oh wow, it's continued to drop. It never broke structure over here, so never went into buys.
Can't believe that pushed up like 60 pips in like
2 minutes. A minute.
2 minutes, bro. That was insane.
Yeah. News came out so bad, so much worse than expected. I thought it would do definitely more impact on gold, but it was just a 50-60. Well, just like relative to the move down. Thought it would have a bigger impact.
This dude, Kevin. I give you the account if we hold hands when we pray. He's like, no homo.
We can pray together.
You gotta put that in there, man, for sure.
Yeah, I'll give you the account. We can pray together.
No more.
Amazing.
Oh man.
All right, and this is where I'll end the YouTube stream for the YouTube people. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe so that you can tune in for the other sessions, and drop a like if you've enjoyed the entertainment and the knowledge for today. So
I feel like if you was having fun listening to Guala Roasters,
100%.
I think we're over our swearing limit, so I had to correct it.
Yeah, we've reached the stop loss on the swear words for today.
Yeah, for real.
It was worth it. It was worth it, though.
Yeah, definitely. Pretty fun. All right. So take care, YouTube. Ciao, ciao. See you on the next one.
All right.